And because it's a starter, obviously it's in the game, it's more
Hmm.
front and center, and in
Hmm.
many ways that must make you feel good that you got to do something in Pokemon that isn't that is not necessarily a human, but is at least front and center for lack of a better word. And it's kind of
Yeah.
a cool thing in Pokemon. I had Tara Sands on my other
Yep.
podcast, and she plays Bulbasaur, and
Yes.
everybody knows that, and so there's an entire generation that knows Oshawott, much like I know Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur,
Hmm.
generation I grew up with. So what is that like for you? Because fast forward 15 years, you say, oh yeah, I remember my first start. It was Oshawott.
Yeah. Much like and Tara, obviously I know Tara very well, and talk about this. My Oshawott is very funny because there are people who know the starter, and they may not know even that I was a trainer in anything. They won't know some of the other roles, but they'll. Oh, sorry, I just accidentally kicked my cat, and I stretched out my leg, and my cat was like, "Stop talking about the Pokemon," and jumped off the sofa. But sorry, babes. Um, but uh, it's very cool because a lot of people do know that a lot of people will come, conventions, people will bring me things or bring like Oshawott out, and it's just, yeah, and having it there are so many people who know more, and we can talk about it and things like that. But I loved that was Oshawott was is one of just like a great thing, and it's very interesting because you don't some of the other creatures that people play, some of the other Pokemon, if it's people will know them, they have their favorites. There's always those things, but having the experience of being that starter who's such a huge part of it is cool.